So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are right back in this. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
125 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Jets look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
171 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That last run just put him north of 20,000 rushing yards. And remember, he passed him at Smith way back at 18,355. I don't know that anybody ever gets to 20,000 again.
Yeah, we're never supposed to say never, but it feels like it, doesn't it? 20,000 yards on the ground. Most NFL quarterbacks don't get to 20,000 yards through the air. And this guy continues to step, continues to run, and keeps adding to his totals.
He's the best to ever do it. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
2nd down and 8.
Freeman. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets,
they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bills,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we